This is Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, swings to his right, into the 20. He's in the 30. Needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline. Breaks a hard tackle. Comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown 49ers. 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle. Swings down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good. Touchdown! Touchdown 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell, intercepted! The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption! Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown! No greater redemption!
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click. Boom! What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boys Mike and Tony from the Nothing But Niners crew, and guys, we are back to bring you a fun-filled episode. Man, Tony, how you feeling over there, man? You ready to do this? This is getting good, man. Preseason football is here. We're ready for week 2 action, man. This is gonna be a lot of fun, man. How you feeling?
Good. I'm excited. I'm just asking for one thing today. No one gets hurt because I'm over these injuries. That's all I'm worried about. I can give a shit if they win or not. Just please, no more injuries, because it's getting out of control right now. Like I said, I'm excited for today's game. You look at the guys that are going to be fighting for probably roster spots 45 to 53 in that range. And that's pretty much it.
So before we jump into all of the technical stuff and who we're going to be watching for and what spots we think are up for grabs, I'm going to run through these formalities really quick, guys, and then we're going to get down to the fun, man. We're going to have a lot of fun, all right? This is your first time here on the YouTube page. You guys enjoy the show. Please hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we are going live. You see it scrolling across the bottom of the screen right there. All right, so please make sure you follow those instructions. Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. We have Snapchat and X. Those handles are Nothing But 9 ERS. Snapchat and X are Nothing But 9 ERX. And we also have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. We are live on 2 out of 3 of those right now, and that is Nothing But Niners. Shout out to the Instagram community. Salute to you guys over there. All right, and then head on over to the Patreon page. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, man, this is a West Coast game, and I'm on the East Coast, and I don't know where I can watch the game. Have no fear. Captain Savaho is here. Guys, head on over to patreon.com/NB9 NB9ERS if you guys are looking for somewhere to watch the games. All right, it's going to be tough throughout the season. The prices have gone up on DirecTV, but guess what? Our prices have not gone up. So you head over to patreon.com/NB9ERS. If you don't want to become a member, you can go out and purchase individual videos. And so you'll see them. Check them out, okay? Right now it's preseason, so any paid tier works during the regular season. If you join $5, $10, $20 tier, you get the live videos, so you'll see them over there, plus the bonus content that is there as well. You guys get to see and hear me vent, man. I get to come in here. I do the shows with the guys, and then I'm like, yeah, man, these guys are tripping. Let me go on Patreon and talk shit about the guys that I was actually doing the shows with. I think they're crazy and all that. But no, all jokes aside, guys, head on over patreon.com/NB9ERS. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh, is that Nick? Is that Nick right there? Oh, Nick's in the house. Let's go, Nick. Let's know. Man, get your ass on the show. Nick got to get on here one day, man. Shout out to Ed in the building. Let me see who else I see in the chat over here. I see Ed, Yinder in the building. It's Daddy. What's going on? Big Daddy. My bad. Big Daddy. Niner Faithfuls in the building. Shout out, man. Shout out to you all, you guys out there, man. Y'all are hyping me up out here already. All right, so now listen, Tony, speaking of getting hype, before we get to the preseason game, before we get to all the other stuff, man, you know that Brandon Aiyuk is supposed to be coming back per Kyle around week 6.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Well, I mean, it's encouraging. It's something you want to hear. It's a guy that they could use right now, to be honest with you, with all the injuries. And, I mean, he's injured himself. The main thing is you want to see how he responds, how that knee responds once he's back on the field playing. Hopefully it's behind him. There's a mental hurdle he's going to have to, get over, jump over. And but
speaking of being back on the field, look at this video. Can you see this?
That's him?
Yes. Look at this.
No way.
Bro, that I swear to this has got to be one of the fastest recoveries I've ever seen in my life. Look at the stop on this. He's putting pressure on that knee.
There's no way that's he's 6 weeks. No, what I'm saying is I know it's Brandon Aiyuk. I'm saying there's no way he's 6 weeks out and he's doing that.
Bro, like what you're saying is you think he's going to be back sooner than week 6.
If he's doing that, he's a full out sprint and he's breaking.
Look at the breakdown. That was a 3-step breakdown.
That's
look at this.
Easy. 1, 2, 3.
Go. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! The change of direction. Okay, all right. I got
on.
No, yeah, like he's out there like actually working. I don't know. That got me excited. I had to show it to you, man, because I was like, Tony, man, like that's kind of crazy right there. And yeah, they're asking me, Mike, is that normal speed? Yes, I did not speed that up. You can speed up videos on
listen, it comes out like,
but that was normal speed though. I did not speed that up.
One thing, like, you do not listen to this team when it comes to injuries. That's plain and simple. You just don't do it. Sorry. Week 6. Bro, he's breaking down, sprinting out. Come on.
That looks incredible. Brandon Aiyuk is going to be back week 3.
You know what's crazy?
He's going to be back week 3.
They showed him the other day warming, like jogging around on the field. Like it was just like a jog in a straight line. I mean, maybe he hit a point in his recovery where he could start going to that next level now. But he looks like he's warming up the play.
Yeah, for real. Like, and it's early enough where it looks like he's he's in street clothes. He's getting ready to go out there. Man, that is absolutely incredible. But yeah, all right. So I digress, man. Let's get back to some of the guys that are going to be out there. I'm going to tell you now. I am not naming anybody to watch because everybody that I name ends up getting hurt like big time. So I want you. You can name people that you want to watch, what positions you want to look for, anything like that.
I ain't doing it.
And by the way, shout out to Just Jay. Just Jay 24 is a person that I saw that posted that that video of Brandon Aiyuk. So I just want to give them their props. Just Jay, JAY24_ on X.com. It is, I believe it's a private page though, but they follow a lot of people. So Tony, man.
Yep.
we gotta watch Bradley. How many snaps, how many quarters do you think we get from people not name Bradley from the quarterback position?
I mean, I hope they just bring Brock out for the first drive and hand it off, and that's it. I mean, no issues. I just want everyone.
But you realize they can't do that, right?
I know they can't do it because they only have 2 other quarterbacks and it's 4 quarters.
No, I mean, even if they put him out there, he can't just hand the ball off.
Well, I mean, he could. They could just run it.
But then there'd be no point in putting him out there.
Huh?
Then there'd be no point in putting him out there.
I don't know, bro. I'm just saying. I don't want him to throw. I don't want him to take a hit. I mean, Trent Williams might not be playing. I don't know if Trent's playing. Yeah, Burford blocking his backside. Like, I don't know. I quit. That's all. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see. I just want everyone to go in, play good, come out, see you later, fly back to the Bay. That's it. It's done. I don't want no more injuries, man. If they get one more big injury, this team's in serious trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Is the hate for the Raiders as strong as it's ever been? Like, or is it kind of fading away? Like now that they're like over in Vegas and all, like, does it feel the same way?
I think it's different. I really do. And, I just feel like I want to, how do I say this without being the worst 49er fan ever? Like, I like the Raiders. I like the silver and black combination.
Oh, shit. Wait, what?
I like the silver and black combination.
Excuse me, bitch.
Tom Brady's involved with this team. Everything's like different. There's a different like juju around this team. I love their stadium. I'm obsessed with their stadium. And I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not a Niner fan. I'm a huge Niner fan. But if the Niners didn't exist, I'd cheer for the Raiders.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
It's not where I expected you to go at all.
People tell me, like, yo, your favorite, we're surprised you're not a Raiders fan because of the colors. Because, like, everything, like, my house is, like, it's gray and black. Like, excuse the pile of laundry right there, but it's gray and black. And
I got gray walls, too. That don't mean that I'm a Raiders fan.
I'm not a fan. You're misunderstanding.
All right. I'm going to let it go.
It's weird. It's just, like, I feel like the Raiders are – ever since they left Oakland and they're down in Vegas now, it's like a different persona around this team. Like, I don't know. I think it's different. They're a different team. They're not the Raiders, like, where you would have, like, wars at like, Candlestick or the
right.
Coliseum.
It's not the Battle of the Bays anymore, right?
It's different. That's all I'm trying to say. And no, I'm not switching.
Right. No, I know.
I'm not switching. I'm diehard Niners, 100%. But I just like how they went from like a solid team, the Raiders, then they went to like a laughing stock, and now they're like making the right moves. They got a good GM. They got Pete Carroll at 105 years old, running around tackling players on the field. Like, it's just a different mojo around that team. It's good to see. Like, I don't know. We don't play him twice a year, so let him do his thing. But all bullshit aside, I think that's probably the best stadium in the league, hands down. Never been there, just looking at it.
I got you. Now let me. All right, let's get off of the Raiders because that shit hurt.
No, I didn't mean it like I'm a Raider fan. I just like how they changed. Like I don't know. They're not like that turd team. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I'll stop talking. Eat myself.
No, it's all good, man. It's okay. I promise, it's all good.
What?
I don't know. I was trying to gather my thoughts. All right. You mentioned the offensive line. I know you talked about Brock Purdy, right? Let's talk about the offensive line really quick and what to expect from it. We have left tackle Trent Williams. Does he play today? Probably. I think they actually put him out there for like a set. I do. I think so, man. And then next to him is going to be who?
Colby.
You think Colby's getting started left guard?
Yeah.
All right. And then we have Brindle, the 34-year-old center.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Dominic Pooney.
Yes.
Going into his third year. Third year? Second year. Damn, that's right. It's only his second year.
And then you got Colt.
I think Brindle's only 33. Yeah, Brindle's 33. So, all right. You got Brindle. You got Pooney going to his second year. Then you got McKivitz. But McKivitz is he playing today?
McKivitz? Yeah, sure. I don't know.
All right.
Healthy. I don't know what their plan is because they're so tight-lipped about shit, but I don't know how many reps they plan. You got to understand something. I heard something on a podcast driving home from work, and it kind of like checked me for a second. They have 21 defensive linemen, I believe, on this roster, and only 10 of them are playing. That's scary. Not playing, they're eligible to play.
That's terrifying.
That's
terrifying.
Bad.
Like that means we have to go through the whole preseason game with a rotation of 2 people each.
Like you don't know who. I don't even know what numbers half these jokers are because they just keep signing people out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and like you don't know. No one has released like the updated jersey numbers that they usually do before games. Like Barrows usually does it. Maybe he's going to do it when it gets a little closer. But like they signed Shaq Brown, I think his name is, the defensive tackle. I think his name is Shaq Brown from Troy that we had in camp last year. I don't know what number he's wearing.
Right. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. But I want to get back to the offensive line really quick before we focus on the defense, right? Can you tell me? No, it's good. Can you tell me how you think this line shapes out over the next couple of seasons? Like this offensive line, it's been a concern, but there's no chance that our first and second round picks aren't used on an offensive line, right? Like they're definitely going to be using one of those 2 picks on an offensive lineman. What position, I don't care, but they got to, right?
So here's the deal. Yes, they're going to have to. So like this year, they went all in on the rebuild of the defense with their first 4 picks or 5 picks?
5 picks were defense. Yeah.
All right, so 5 consecutive picks on the defense. 1, 2, 3 of them were on the defensive line. One was a linebacker, and the other one was a corner, if I'm correct. Yes. So
the nickel, yeah.
With that being said, I think now next year, like this was their plan. They knew in 2025 they were going to have to move on from people. They were going to pay Purdy. They're going to extend this one, extend that one. They extended their core players, and they're all still under contract for the next several years. And when you do something like that, it costs big money. So when you do that, you got to move on from players that might have had a little above average salaries like Collins and stuff like that. You move on from them, and then you bring youth in. And they brought 3 defensive linemen in. They got a new defensive end opposite of Bosa. They traded for a pass rusher. And now I think the focus is going to turn to the offensive line next year. Because keep it real, Trent's year to year. I don't care what he says. Year to year. And then other than Trent, I mean, Brendel's gone next year. Brendel's got 1 more year. Burford's not under contract. McKivitz isn't under contract. So you'll have Pooney, Brendel, Trent, which is year to year. And if Colby locks down the guard spot, that's going to be who you have under contract. Now, I understand they're not drafting players where majority of the fans want to draft. They're not drafting tackles and guards and centers high in the draft. Well, because the Niners took Kobe from Iowa. Iowa is known to produce very solid offensive linemen. Very well coached. It's a zone scheme.
For the run game, yes.
And his pass pro even improved as well. Like he struggled in one-on-ones, but when you put him in team.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's
what I meant. Yeah, no. I wasn't talking about Kobe in particular. I was talking about Iowa's offensive linemen are usually better in run than pass pro, just in general.
Yeah, because they're a heavy run team. But so my point is this. They're talking about potentially Kobe solidified and locking down the left guard spot from Barch because Barch is consistently injured.
Yes,
like now Story 4x4ing says not in the 7th round though. What happens if Kobe turns out to be a starter and secures the left guard for the next 4 years? What does it matter what round they're taking it? You added an offensive line that was not on the roster last year that solidified a starting left guard spot from a free agent that left for a $78 million contract, which clearly we were not paying.
Right.
And it filled a hole. I don't care. You really want to go? We want to take this a step further? They're talking about Moss beating out Zakel for the final 53, who was an undrafted free agent.
I think that's people getting excited, like kind of jumping the gun, if you know what I'm saying. I honestly think that. And I'm not saying that it's not possible or that it can't happen. I'm just saying that I think that's how much we dislike our current team. You know what I mean? By the way, there's more Brandon Aiyuk catching passes from Brock Purdy, bro. Like Purdy's throwing him these passes.
So, just real quick, back to Moss, right?
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to.
No, you're good. You're good. If you are telling me that an undrafted free agent could potentially beat out a former 6th-round pick or 5th-round pick in Zakelj, and we're talking about Zakelj going into year 4 and still hasn't cracked the lineup at all, that's not improving your offensive line.
No, it definitely is.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, like, people.
Oh, you're talking to the. I got you. Yeah.
Just in general, like, because people are mad that they're not taking that individual first, second. Yes, there were players there, but maybe this team feels like we all know what Chris Forrester says. I'd rather have a guy in the first and second round that's dynamic and with the ball in his hands than just to say we draft an offensive tackle, right? There's been times the Niners have taken tackles, offensive linemen very high. I can go down a list if you want, and you're going to get sick with some of these names, all right? We drafted Mike McGlinchey in the first round, and guess what? They let him walk. They drafted Aaron Banks, right? Everybody hated Mike McGlinchey. Remember? He sucks. He's getting tossed around like a rag doll. They let him walk to a massive contract. They took him in the first round. So you can't have your cake and eat it too. So basically, all I'm trying to say is if they see someone in the latter part of the draft that they feel that they can take, develop, implement him into this offensive line where he's surrounded on one side by a Hall of Fame offensive tackle, that makes his transition that much easier, right? Colton McKivitz took a massive step in 2025. Is it coincidence that Dominic Pooney was the right guard when this happened? So if you solidify a spot or two, you could potentially improve the unit as one. That's what I'm trying to say. Everyone wants that pretty pick. I mean, the one year where they really screwed up,
right?
They took Kinlaw when Wirfs was staring him right in the face. Tristan Wirfs was right there. And they took
the Niners never seem to like the offensive linemen that other people really, really like.
Because if there's a pattern with 49er offensive linemen, they're more worried about how they move in space. Right. Not the biggest, not the most physical, not the best pass blocking guy. Because remember, right? Let's take it back to the Mike McGlinchey draft. They had Trent Brown under contract.
He was already here, and already a better pass protector than Mike McGlinchey ever was.
Yes, but why? He don't move well in space. They want guys that can get out and lead on a screen, that can get out and lead on a toss, could get out and lead on a jet sweep. Mm-hmm. This is how their blocking scheme is constructed and used. They want the guy that can cut off the backside linebacker on the second level. They want the guy that could pull. They want the tackle that could pull and get downfield and lead, right?
Right.
Yes. Trent Williams is probably one of the most biggest human beings I've ever seen in my life. At 6'5", 330 pounds, I think he's bigger than that. But he's a freak. He moves like a freaking 275-pound defensive lineman. He's a freak athlete. And that's what they look for in their linemen. Guys that can move in space, guys that can pass protect, guys that can block, guys that can get to the second level. That's what they want. That's what they look for. And that's it. Every team develops their offensive line in different ways. You have teams that'll go out and just draft 5 guys or 3 guys, sign one free agent and a street guy and try to make an offensive line and just stick with it until it gels or it shits the bed and they do it again. But now they're also depleting other spots on their roster by doing that. Because let's be real. What killed this team right now? Why is there a massive gap in this team in middle tier of their roster? It's because of the trade for Trey Lance. They went 2 years without a first-round pick.
There's that. And
you figure the year they took them and then the 2 years of picks they gave up.
Right. So there's that, which is a huge part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the other part is? How much we've invested in the defensive line early. And
Correct.
None of those players fucking panning out. None of them. You can't tell me anybody not named Nick Bosa that we've drafted on the defensive line and be like, oh yeah, he's been solid for us. He's been great. No one. People were still, oh, we should have got DJ Jones back. You know how fucking long ago DJ Jones was playing for the 49ers?
Yeah. Yeah. You're 100% right.
So it's like, yeah, it's like, okay, that trade really, really fucked us, right? That was we could have traded back with all those picks. We could have done a lot with those 3 first-rounders, right? But the other thing is, if we hit on some of these defensive linemen in free agency and in the draft, then we wouldn't have to invest more in the next set of defensive linemen.
Now, I just want to say something. 2 consecutive years we're talking, right? How is it that these 2 years, again, very early for 2025, that their draft classes have improved tremendously?
Wait, what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, how is it that the past 2 years, 2024 draft and 2025 draft, has better results than previous years? What I'm trying to say is, what changed in that?
Oh, I know. Oh,
you understand what I'm saying?
No, but I don't think.
What are they doing different as far as their evaluation process?
No, it's not that. You're not going to blame Peters' absence.
I'm not blaming Peters.
But that's the biggest difference. Is Peters is gone. He's been gone for the last draft.
I'm trying to say, this is what I'm trying to say. What I think happens is, I think Peters, along with Lynch and Kyle, had their final say. I think Peters' process and evaluation is different than what it is now. I think positional coaches are more involved. Coordinators are more involved. I think scouts are assigned to each person, because if you listen to those interviews, we'll get off this because we got to talk about the game. If you listen to those interviews, Tariq Ahmad works hand in hand with Chris Kocurek.
Correct.
I forgot the other scout's name. The quarterback guy that found Purdy is, I believe, if I heard this correct, is the same one that went after this kid from Indiana.
Okay,
so,
I can see that.
You understand, like, it seems like there's more hands-on with the positional coaches rather than just the scout to the head of player personnel.
Right. Purdy confirmed starting. Yeah.
When Saleh came in, they all sat down with Saleh and say, okay, obviously they're going heavy defense in this draft this year. And they told Saleh with his positional coaches, along with Gus Bradley, what do you look for? What do you want? Who are some people that interest you? Let us dig on them and we'll get back to you.
Right.
That's the difference, I think, in my opinion, because it's coincidence. And Larry Krueger said it. He made a very valid point. I don't remember the year of the draft, maybe the 84 or the 86 draft, where they cleaned up and got multiple starters from that one draft class. Could be potentially that draft. I think by midseason, Mikel, Collins, West, maybe Martin. I think he's a little too over-aggressive and he's taking himself out of – he's overrunning. He's not – he needs to slow down and let the game come to him. I think he's trying to overdo it. I think Stout. I think Watkins. I think the kid James from Oregon could have a role. I think the Siegel kid, the safety, and you're talking about Connor Colby as a starting guard. Mike, that's 9 players out of this draft class that could be major factors, if not starters.
Right. But they and I think that's why the draft classes look so successful. It's because we've had more holes to fill. Right. You got to think back to how low. I mean, in 2000, what was it, 19? John Lynch got like GM of the year or some shit like that, right? Like the team was stacked. So we can have 8 picks. 8 picks weren't likely making that Niners roster. Well, right now, there's so much turnover. You're letting your veteran guys get out of here, and Dre Greenlaw and the safety Talanoa Hufanga and Javarius Ward walking. All of a sudden, these drafted guys are gonna make the roster. Now, how good they're gonna be, will they get extensions? We don't know. But what that does is it immediately increases the value of the draft class. Correct. Tony, I want you to watch his video and watch Trent's right leg. So when he starts, it's going to be our left, but his right. Does he come up wincing? I know he goes back he throws the pass set hands again. Watch his right leg. It's the outside leg, the left leg right now. Our left, I mean. Watch right here. Did he jump?
A little skip. He ain't
was that just was that to keep balance? That little pop-up scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like if he did something right there, I was gonna be mad. Like you're not even playing unless you are playing.
But you gotta realize, no, I don't think it's anything.
Oh, that hop scared the shit out of me, bro.
Wait, watch it one more time. I think he did a hop skip because I don't know if he was afraid he was gonna clip Bosa. Watch. Because watch how close Bosa's foot was.
I thought that, but then I thought that they were really far apart.
No, watch. Because I just saw it. Ready? See that? You see when Bosa did the turn, he went to go take that step forward. He went like that.
Yeah.
The fucking Niner faithful said Bosa's jacked. Yeah, he's a fucking monster, dude. He's a monster.
But he's been jacked. So what? Get fucking production. I want to watch Bosa. I haven't watched Bosa this whole time. Okay, he didn't do anything crazy. He didn't get low, no bend or anything like that. All right. Just going through the motions.
He also didn't put his hands on him either.
No. Yeah. No, I know. I didn't know if he was gonna like use it for like just bend. Like, you don't need pads on to do that. But all right. So I think with Brock Purdy playing, that's confirmed. He is let me get this off of the screen. Brock Purdy will be playing, so that is confirmed. They're saying 1, maybe 2 series, unless the first series is a long one. Then it'll only be 1. So what do you want to see from the first team unit? And once Brock comes out, how many of the other players do you think are coming out with him? Because I don't think many. I don't think many at all.
I think Kittle will come out. I think Brock will come out. If Trent plays, I think Trent will come out. I don't think CMC is going to play, but if they might, I don't know. They might have to play CMC, no?
It's not that. I just saw a tweet that I found funny.
Oh. Sorry. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't want no one to let Jeff Wilson run the ball.
There you go. And I actually do want to see Jeff Wilson get involved more than fucking Patrick Taylor.
Let Jeff run the ball. Let Kender, whatever his name is, Kiner, the undrafted free agent.
Corey Kiner.
Kiner.
He got hurt though, didn't he? Didn't he get dinged up?
No, the other kid. Bro, it's just crazy how the last 2 years, how successful their drafts have been. How you see the talent of the players that they're bringing in. Like, it's crazy. Like, I know I'm beating a dead horse, but you're talking about potentially, and just hear me out, 3, potentially 4 undrafted free agents making a push to make this roster.
Right.
Jacoby, I think his last name is Robinson, the kid they signed from BYU. He was a team captain at BYU. So the kid 100% is top-notch kid, no fooling around, just a good person, right? Team captain, leader. That's what you want. Kiner, a former top recruit out of Ohio who went to LSU and transferred to go back home to play in front of his friends and family. All right? That kid. who's going to have an opportunity now because Garendo's banged up. James is banged up. So he's going to have that doorway to make this roster. Then Sebastian Valdez, this defensive tackle. I'm watching him this year, today. I want to see him. They call him the Hulk.
Yeah, the Hulk. He looked good. He looked good.
He looks good.
You know what I like the most about his story right now is that he looked good, and then news came out about who he was, the nickname and all that other shit. It's not like we heard he's been trained by Bill Belichick and all that stuff, and then we got all this hype. No, we watched the film that we got to see in preseason first, then all the hype came, and then all the stories came from there. So I thought that was pretty dope. I really enjoyed that little bit from him. Like I was happy to not know about his Belichick ties before that. You know what I mean?
Like, there's a lot of talent on this roster, right? When you pay big guys big money, you're gonna have the rich, your middle class takes a hit, and then you have your lower class. There's a ton of talent in the lower class for this team. There really is. And I just hope people don't overlook it. Like, there are a lot of players on this team, whether they're priority free agents, whether they're 6th, 7th round picks, whether they're street free agents. They're going to be given an opportunity, and just don't be surprised.
Right.
Don't be surprised. I'm done babbling.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. So you did tell me that there are a couple of guys that you think might come out right away, including George Kittle. So this is what we have so far confirmed as far as starters that will be playing today. Brock Purdy, George Kittle, Kyle Juszczyk, Colton McKivitz, Jake Brindle, Dominic Pooney, Ricky Pearsall. On the defensive side, you ready for this list?
Oh, God.
Diamador Lenore.
He's not playing?
No, these are all people playing. These are starters playing today against the Raiders. They have him listed as the only starting defensive player, which means that doesn't make any sense because the only healthy safeties we had were Siegel and Jair Brown. Is he not considered a starter, Jair Brown?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I'm telling you, Mike, I think they really stepped into something with that kid Siegel. I really do.
I like him, man. I like him. I was doing franchise mode in Madden a couple months ago, and because we drafted him, I got him. I picked him up in the game. I got to see how his ratings have changed.
Look at this. The 49ers made 11 picks in the 2025 draft. 7 players are injured, leaving only 4 that will suit up today. Alfred Collins, Nick Martin, Connor Colby, and Junior Bergen.
That's fucking terrible. That is terrible. And this is what I'm not going to do it.
On a bright side, I'm just going to say something. On the bright side, and we talked about this on the phone, they're not injuries that are going to be damaging to this team, like out for the year. It's not that. So that's a major positive. I know some of them have multiple injuries, but at least it's nothing that's jeopardizing the season.
Right. So this conversation brings us back to the super chat. And Delvin, thank you so much for the first super chat of the day. Wrong, not the crickets. Sorry. There it is. Delvin says, is it a lack of potassium, not eating enough bananas? At this point, Brock Purdy's number 1 wide receiver is Casper the Friendly Ghost. And yes, he could get hurt, though. He could get hurt, too. I just want to remind everybody that Casper's already dead. Like, that's hilarious. This is a great super chat here. But no, like, I don't know what the issues are. Tony goes from we drafted 11, only 4 are healthy enough to even participate in a preseason game. Like, that means that these guys couldn't make it from April to fucking August. Stay healthy. That is terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying. These guys couldn't make it from April to August staying healthy. So, it's kind of like, what do we do? Where do we go from here?
At least for the rookies, I think I have like somewhat of an understanding what it could be, right? You're going from playing a full football season. Then you're training your body to go away from football to become a top-notch athlete, right? You're going from football training to top-notch athlete, and then you're flipping back to going to a football player. All right, all the training, the speed drills, the running the mountains. Like we saw the videos of Hey Rookie with Mekhi Williams. Dude didn't touch a weight. Straight running, agility, footwork, sprinting in the sand, uphill. That's all different. After you're playing a full season. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that where he was banged up with an ankle. So I think year one for the rookie coming into training camp is always a crapshoot because of the transition that their bodies go through for senior year, draft prep, to being drafted, to OTAs, to rookie minicamp, to OTAs, to training camp, to preseason. So there's like that woo, woo, up, down. And then after maybe week 6, they finally get back to really maybe week 4, they get football shape. And then they just push it through this season. And then 2026 will be, all right, I'm an NFL player now. Back to getting my body NFL ready.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, guys, before we wrap this thing up here, again, if you guys are looking for somewhere to watch the game today, you guys head on over to patreon.com/NB9ERS. You can either purchase the game individually or you could just subscribe to the $1 tier since it is preseason. Tony, but I want to wrap this thing up with playing a game. All right? I'm going to read 3 lists, and each list is going to have some players' names on it. And chat, I want you guys to play this also. And I want you guys to say playing today or not playing today. So playing or not playing. That's what I want you guys to do. That's it. I got 3 lists that I'm going to read.
Play, not play.
All right? Right. Play or not play. So chat, I want you guys in on this also. So get ready to type, okay? Here we go. The first list. Trent Williams, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa. Playing or not playing today?
Not playing.
Tony thinks not playing. Again, that list is Trent Williams, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa.
I don't think
Niner Faithful says not playing. A lot of not playings here. A lot of not playings. Oh, Big Daddy says not playing. All right. You guys are correct. Not playing. Okay. Next group. All right. Let me see. How do I want to do this one here? All right. DeMarcus Robinson, Kyle Juszczyk, George Kittle, and Ricky Pearsall. Playing or not playing?
the complete list.
The whole list, yes. DeMarcus Robinson, Kyle Juszczyk.
I'm going to say
George
yes.
Kittle,
I'm
Ricky
saying yes
Pearsall.
because of DeMarcus Robinson. Because he's facing suspension time, so I think he's going to get run.
I see some playing. I see some not playing. Alex says we're wrong. Trent Williams is playing. I don't see that anywhere. I don't think Trent Williams is playing, buddy.
Oh, boy.
But we will see. All right. I am seeing playing for this list. All right. Very good. Someone was paying attention. Thank you, Niner Faithful. Mike already said Kittle is playing. So this list is of players that are playing. George Kittle, Kyle Juszczyk, Ricky Pearsall, and DeMarcus Robinson. Okay. And the last list. All right. Upton Stout, Jason Pinnock, Richie Grant, and Renardo Green.
No, they're not playing. I know that for a fact. I know 100% they're not playing. That's not because, like, you know, I know they have injuries.
Made that one pretty easy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That is not playing also, guys. Those guys will not be playing. All right. We did get another super chat from Sean here. Let me play my super chat sound. He says, empty your, what is that? Is that a brain? What is that picture? I can't see that. Hold on.
Bag?
Let me see what that is. Oh,
FDO bag fools. Yeah, it's a
see
bag.
that.
Because then he said that's Mike's wallet.
Oh, okay. Oh, empty. Oh, it's like a purse, like a little change purse thing. I see it. Okay. It's like, yo, I haven't seen one of those since like my grandmother. Those are the little leather bags with the little 2 balls and you got to click them together.
Yeah.
Like that's it. You snap them open apart. That I haven't seen one of those in years. What are those called? Anyway, empty your wallets, fools. That's Mike's wallet. Change purse? Maybe that's what they're called. Season's already over. What's up, Tony? We are all injured again. No depth, and the season hasn't started. It's a wash. And I'll be honest with you. I went on my rant video a couple of days. I went live walking around the corner, right? And I went from the Niners having 4 losses to the Niners getting 7 or 8 wins tops because we can't stay healthy. We can't stay healthy. I mean, this is clearly because I don't think it's a coincidence that our 2 super chats on the day, Tony, come from people concerned about the injuries.
Oh, you got to. It's very concerning. I mean, if you're going to sit here and tell me you're not concerned, I'm going to call straight bullshit on you. It's very concerning. How about this? Let's do an over-under of injuries, 1.5.
Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I'm joking.
Oh, my God. Now, that would be foul. I
because,
can't do that.
like, Mike, every 46 minutes, every fucking day there's an injury.
Yeah.
Every day there's an injury. Bro, they activated Dillard. He's in the injury reserve list not even 48 hours later.
I don't even think he made it 24 hours. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think that dude made it a full day being healthy.
Like, I mean, listen, unless the notion of Jed York being cheap goes out the window and he's just paying these guys salary to sit on their ass and then maybe try to develop him for next year, I don't know. But
it's another reason I will never understand people. Yeah, I will never understand people calling Jed York cheap. I don't get that shit at all.
Because that's a sneaky move. If there's something wrong with Dillard, right? Just hear me out. If there's something wrong with Dillard and they feel, okay, we saw enough in him, let him get his issue fixed, surgery, stash him on IR, sign him next year coming out of free agency, and there's your potential starting right tackle when McKivitz moves on.
Right.
Like, they do shit like this. They're sneaky. Like, it's legal. The guy's injured. He's on injured reserve. He's not practicing. He's not on the roster. He's injured. They're stashing him. Okay, we'll pay you $975,000. Sit on your ass. Get your issue fixed. Come back next year ready to roll.
Got to figure something out.
My chicken Caesar salad's banging.
Okay, I'm going now. All right, guys, listen, man. We're not asking for over-unders. We're not doing any of that stuff right now because this is a preseason game. Although Tony did set a nice 1.5 over-under, but I don't know.
No, we didn't do it. It's not official. It was a joke.
Yeah. So, but that was, oh, man, it's interesting, man. I don't know which way I would go on it. It's all good, though. We'll see what happens, man. We got game coming up now. So, guys, head on over to Patreon. Join us over on Patreon, okay? We'll be live. The stream is actually already there. The link is already up. Patreon.com/NB9ERS. And then we got one more super chat. Let's go. Sean, super chat champ. What's up, bro? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Delvin takes the cake today, man. This show right here was sponsored by Delvin. They won the super chat challenge. So, all right, guys, we are going to get out of here. We will see you guys. Please head on over to patreon.com/NB9ERS. Let's go on over there and have some fun. It is game time. I'll see y'all there. Tony, you out? You ready?
Yeah.
Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always
remain faithful.
Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Nothing but Niners. We nothing